Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and this is the first ever Type S Acura SUV. This is the MDX Type S, and in this video I'm going to tell you what makes it so special. Alright gearheads, I am at the 2022 Texas Auto Riders Texas Truck Rodeo, where we are getting to test out multiple vehicles back to back. That's so hard to say this early in the morning. And the first ride I've chosen today is the first ever Type S application on an Acura SUV. That's right, this is the 2022 Acura MDX Type S. Lurking under that hood is a 3-liter turbocharged 6, making it 355 horsepower. And you can see Acura's bold new front end design. I absolutely love this very large in-your-face grille and just the presence of this thing on the road. And then moving around to the side, you can see the performance nature of this vehicle. From the performance on-road tires, though, you can see they're already a little dusty. This car is going to get a little bit more dirty here in a little bit, because not only is this a good on-road vehicle, but with its adaptive ride height suspension, it can actually do some stuff off-road as well. But let's pop in the doors here, take a peek on the inside, because I'm absolutely in love with this interior. So you can see this one has navy blue leather seats, and oh my goodness, this interior is gorgeous. As you can see by my phone, I do like blue, and there is a lot here in this MDX. Full digital gauge cluster, digital screen up here for your infotainment, push button gear select, different drive modes right there. This one does have a trackpad for interacting with that infotainment. Not my favorite, but right down here is a wireless charging pad and a handrest for you to use that pad right there. And then the volume knob. I really like when volume knobs are not way up here and are placed where you can actually get to them. Leather wrap dash. We've got some wood here. We've got some piano black plastic, but that's okay. And then moving to the second row, you get a bench seat here that's 40-20-40 split. I'm actually going to pull this right here to show you when you fold down the center, you actually get 2 cup holders and a pretty nice storage area right there in the middle. I am a dad, so child seat installation is fairly easy, but you do get removable plastic covers right there. Push button right here to flip and fold the seat forward. As you can see, that is not child seat friendly because the seat back actually goes down. And then flip and fold third row seat that, well, I will fix that here in just a minute, but we will go around to the passenger side to climb in back there. Opening up the back, I've already spoiled it. It is a 3-row vehicle. Let's see here. Fold that third row seat up, and oh, look at that leather, that navy leather. You can see with the third row seat up, there's still decent space back here in the back. Woo! And a full removable panel here. Did not expect to come completely out with my backpack sitting on it, but there you go. So additional storage down here underneath this rear cargo panel, and you can just plop that right back into place. There we go. And then plenty of room for bags and whatnot back here. And then to fold those seats down, you just two-hand it, pull the lever, push it down. But since I'm over on this side and we've already got that second row seat up, I'm gonna close the hatch and climb back into that third row and see just how comfortable that is, how easy it is to get back there. So far, so good. So here I am at 5'10", pull the seat back. All right, well, my knees are on the back of the seat. This does have just 2 seat belts back here in the third row. So this really is a 2+2+2 if you plan on using this as an armrest. But you could, in a pinch, get 7 people in here, no problem. And then to get out of the back seat, Acura does give you a release there to climb out of the back seat. Love that panoramic roof as well. But climbing out here, one last luxury feature I want to show you, peasant blockers back here in the back, because if you're riding in the back seat of the first ever Type S Acura SUV, maybe you don't want to be seen. Maybe it's a little too bright outside for you. Put those up and you're good to go. But that's enough with the exterior of this. Why don't we get this out on the trail and see how it actually performs? All right, red engine start stop button. Typical Honda Acura gear selector here. Put it into reverse and then push button into drive and set off. Now I did say just a moment ago we were gonna hit the trail in this, but you can't have the first ever Type S Acura SUV and take it off road first. You gotta see how it performs on road before you get the tires all dusty and less than optimal for on-road performance. So we're gonna see what this 355 horsepower turbocharged V6 is like out on the road before we get this thing a little dirty out on the trail. I can say that the interior comfort of this is very good. This does have heated and ventilated front seats, and they remember that you are using ventilation when you turn the vehicle off and back on, which is a huge plus for me. But let's get up to 70 miles an hour here and see what this thing does. All right, look at it go. Oh, you can hear that turbo spool up, and there's 70. So, pretty quick. It is still a big 3-row SUV that could comfortably handle 7 people. I would say more like 6 in a pinch, but definitely seats for 7 in this one. And very comfortable on road at that. Very torquey when you put your foot down, though I do feel a little bit of a lag when I press down. This does have some paddle shifters, so you can row through the gears yourself if you absolutely must. But let's see just how this handles a little bit of a corner. Here we go. Oh yeah, it is grippy. So now would be a good time to tell you that this does have a head-up display, and I like it very well. It is very clear and easy to read. It is not very cluttered. It tells me my current speed and the posted speed based on the traffic sign recognition of this vehicle. Does a really good job of keeping you informed as a driver. Make sure you're not doing anything just too crazy, even though you may want to in this SUV. But driving it around, very comfortable ride on the road here, very easy to maneuver and pilot. The steering does feel sporty in nature. You've got this nice and thickly bolstered leather wrapped steering wheel that does have perforated leather where you are going to be grabbing it most often. Very good steering wheel. Very good controls up here, though there is a lot going on with the climate controls. You can definitely see, if you're used to any Honda or Acura products, some similarities in the other products in the lineup. So very, very similar stuff up here. You do have your engine start stop button here, so that you don't have to worry about it dying on you at the traffic light to save fuel. You can defeat that right there, so that's very nice. This does have different drive modes, so comfort, normal, snow, and then lift mode. We'll be testing that out later, but we're gonna go down into sport, and everything turns red up here, including in my gauge cluster, and oh yeah. That definitely changed things up just a little bit here, putting it into sport mode, and made it just that much more fun going down the back roads here in Texas. So I did talk about the luxurious interior, and these seats are oh so good. They are multi-positional, 3-person memory, but I absolutely love all the adjustability on it. This one allows you to tighten the bolsters in around you to hug you while you go around corners and curves, which unfortunately we're not going to be doing too much of today because we will be going out on the track and enjoying the more SUV side of things in this one versus the Type S side of things. But while I've got it, let's go! Yes! Oh, this thing is good. Sport mode is where it's at. This is a fun vehicle, but that's enough on-road stuff. We are at the Texas Truck Rodeo after all. Let's see how this thing performs off-road. Alright, gearheads, this is the part of the drive where I remind you that even though this is a Type S, it does have Acura's super handling all-wheel drive, so it is capable off-road. And we are going to go ahead and take it out of Sport and put it into Lift. So that is going to give us some additional ground clearance for when we get into some of the technical stuff here on the off-road course. Right now, getting it dirty on some good old Texas caliche, and it's definitely not going to be clean anymore for the rest of the day, but I am very excited to see just how this performs out on the trail. With that super handling all-wheel drive, you will be getting traction at any wheel that needs it. I have been truly impressed with the various different iterations of this powertrain combo, and that super handling all-wheel drive is very capable in what it does. But we are going to take a little bit of a hill climb here and see exactly what this Acura is all about. So here we go, very steep incline. Let's see what it can do. Like nothing, just walks right up it. Alright, we are going to do a little back and forth articulation here to see exactly how good this super handling all-wheel drive really is, because we are getting wheels up in the air and this thing is absolutely walking over it without any problems. There was a little slip, but it took care of it right away. And then, yeah, this truly a good system. I don't think the cameras can truly capture just how crazy that little obstacle really is when it comes to making sure that you've got traction at the wheels that need it, because you can very easily get stuck in situations like that where you've got one front and one rear wheel up out of the air, and this super handling all-wheel drive handled that very nicely. Coming over here, got a little bit of sideways incline, which this thing handles without any issue whatsoever. And then we are going to do a little bit of a rock hill here. Alright, and a little bit of a bumpy incline here. Nothing crazy, but again, just testing out that super handling all-wheel drive and that increased ride height. Nothing that this Acura cannot handle. It's very good. Probably looks pretty bumpy on camera, but you would be surprised how much this Acura is smoothing this out. This isn't exactly where people would be taking their $77,000 luxury SUVs, but this Acura is handling it without any problem. Now, I'm going to have just a little bit more fun dropping it down into sport mode, because we're going to get out on the dirt track and do a little bit faster paced off-roading, which I know this is going to be a little more well suited for. And oh yes, fun stuff out here. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. This super handling all-wheel drive is making sure that even at speed on dirt in corners that we are getting traction down in all situations. And here we go, dropping it down, coming around. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is fun. This is good. Here we go. Taking a corner. Super handling all-wheel drive doing its thing. Oh, yes. More of this, please. Yeah, definitely not the situation most people are taking their luxury SUVs, but just know that if you found yourself in a situation like that, Acura MDX Type S can absolutely handle it. And this is actually quite maneuverable out here on the trails. The turn-in is easy and light, and it points right in the direction you need to go without any muss or fuss. I will put this back into lift because I am dragging on some foliage growing through the trails, but yeah, this really is a good vehicle, good suspension, good powertrain management, traction control, all that good stuff. I am impressed at this vehicle for sure, and the fact that you can do it with 7 people in the vehicle with you, put a smile on everybody's face. I really like this car. Yes, please. If you liked this content and want to see more from us out here at the Texas Auto Riders Texas Truck Rodeo, be sure and hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you are notified every time a new video drops from us. If you want to see what we're driving before it is uploaded here, go find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at GT Garage Talk. If you want to see more from us, hopefully we can get this exact vehicle on our home turf for a little bit more testing, where we go into some more of the features inside and out. Absolutely hit that subscribe button. But until next time, gearheads, bye.